Hey man, what can I say? What can I say, man? I think we played really well, man. So West Ham 0 or West Ham nil, Chelsea 3. What can I say? What can I say? This is what I want to see from Chelsea. Listen, of course, we can be negative and talk about some of the things we didn't like in the game. But come on, man. I know there's going to be some people coming in and say, look, West Ham created their own chances, blah, 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 blah. We were not good in some phases. Of course. They are meant to create chances. That's what a derby is for. It's a derby. It's a London derby. Come on. No disrespect to teams like Leicester, Southampton, Nottingham Forest. No disrespect to them teams. But we're not playing them. We were playing West Ham United. It's a London derby. And if you know the history of Chelsea and West Ham, we always struggle to get results from that London stadium. Always struggle. So yeah, I'm going there expecting West Ham to come on their foot. I'm expecting to see a physical game. I'm expecting West Ham to create chances as well, as much as I'm expecting my team to create chances. But in the end, it's all about who comes out with 3 points in this sort of matches. And today, it was Chelsea. Listen, yes, there were phases in the game where I was like, oh, are we sleeping? What are we doing? Missed passes, But overall, again, it's a derby. I'm expecting West Ham to create these chances, right? But in the end, we won our match. 3 points in the bank, clean sheet as well. Listen, I thought defensive, we really played well. I thought Tosin was good. I thought Kowi was good. I thought Fofana right back, yeah, it was a little bit erratic, Some can argue that could have been a penalty. Some might say otherwise, Some might say maybe he deserved maybe 2 yellow cards in that one game. But then again, you can't blame him. It's not his natural position. He's a centre back. But that's not to give excuses, though. So I thought defensively we did well. Cucurella, yes, he had some moments where, he missed passes, get beat by his men. But again, I'm not expecting him to be as if like he's playing a team in the League One. It's a London derby and it's West Ham. Of all the teams, I'm expecting these sort of mistakes, but obviously I'm not expecting to concede from them, right? So I thought overall we played well in the midfield. Yes, it was a little bit shaky, but I thought Enzo and Caicedo had a good game, especially Caicedo. I thought he had a really, really good game. Very underrated player, man. Very, very underrated player. I think there's more to come from him as well. Enzo Fernandez, yes, he was coming from an ill. He did what he had to do. Sometimes a little bit frustrating. But then again, that's the Enzo we've been seeing for the past couple of games. I don't know why. When he plays for Argentina, he plays really well. And then he comes to Chelsea, he plays like he doesn't even want to be there. Now, I'm not saying he was shit though. He wasn't shit. But obviously, I expect more from Enzo Fernandez. And then our forward line, Cole Palmer didn't have the best of his games. But then again, he's a human. Even Haaland sometimes doesn't have a good game. Even Van Dijk, Bukayo Saka. I don't know. You don't always have to have a player being perfect in each and every match. But if they can give you a GA. Now, I'm not too fixated in GAs and stuff, but Cole Palmer got his goal today. That overshadowed the way he was shit. I mean, not shit, but, wasn't really the Cole Palmer that we know. Again, that can be because of the way we're starting to play now, different from the Pochettino era. But we can't deny the fact that he's a talent. There's a talent over there. I thought Sancho did well. Again, he's not on his full fitness. He got an assist again today. That passed through to Jackson in between spaces. I thought that was brilliant. And one thing I noticed about Sancho as well, every time he makes a pass, he follows his passes. Now, those are the kind of wingers I want to see. Sometimes you got wingers like Madueke, which I didn't think he had a good game overall. He had this moment, 1 or 2, but I thought, you could have been subbed off and brought Mudryk in, play Neto on the right. But I don't mind it because, again, 3 points. So I thought Madueke, didn't really have the best of his games. Again, these are the things I expect to see from Madueke because the consistent level is not quite there. And that's okay. But if you're inconsistent, let that not cost us a game. Our bench was really good. I think Felix did all right when he came on. Nkunku, He had a chance which obviously was shot on target, but not really there. I thought he did all right. I mean, come on. You have to look at like who he was going against. You know, the West Ham players are really physical, really strong, which is one of my worries when going forward, because I think Chelsea players technically we are really good on the ball, but physically and off the ball, there's still some worries over there. I did like the fact that we had obviously height at the back with Tosin in centre backs. Again, I said he did well. And I did also like the fact that he brought in Disasi. I was worried though, because when Disasi came on, I was thinking, that's going to be a long second half. But I thought he did well. I thought Disasi did well. And I thought, every pass he made, every challenge he did, I thought he did well as well. That's not me saying that everyone was on the pitch did really well. But I'm just giving credit to what's, what way is due. Jackson, I don't want to hear no Jackson slander again. Yes, of course, he has moments where he might miss, a sitter. He might miss a 1v1. But that one today wasn't a really easy one. It might have seemed easy because of the way he hit the ball from the outside foot, but it wasn't easy. Only technical players can do that. And of course, we don't have a problem with Jackson when it comes to his technical abilities. It's only when we want him to finish his dinner. Sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating, but I thought today he had a really good game, 2 goals and assist. What more can you ask for? And this was after people were saying that Nkunku needs to start. And I say this all the time, right? Just because a player had an impact as a sub doesn't necessarily mean that they have to start. Some players are just good off the bench. Look at John Duran in Aston Villa. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to start, but come on, some players are just good coming off the bench. You know what I mean? So I didn't mind Sancho starting as well, even though if he had come as a sub, I wasn't gonna mind it. Who else? Madueke, I spoke about him already. Yeah, man, the substitute Felix, Neto. I thought Neto did really well. I've always tried to, for the fact that I wanted to see Neto on the ball more often, and I thought today he was really on it. He was really on the ball, moving from left and right as well, taking corners, taking set pieces, crossing the ball into the box. I thought, because that's what we want him to do. I thought we saw more of him on the right side than on the left side, but overall I think he did well. Felix, yeah, he could have scored maybe a goal or two. But overall, he did what he needed to do. Dewsbury Hall came on, didn't really do much, but then again, the game was already gone. So, yeah, man, I'm passing, bro. I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. 3 points, clean sheet. What more else am I going to complain about? Yeah, man, we're going to do an episode of like 3 things we learned, like always. So make sure you subscribe on the channel and obviously like the video, bro. Yeah, man, my weekend is good. My whole week, in fact, is good. It's good. What more am I going to ask for? Yeah, man, on to the next Chelsea fans. Up the Chelsea, up the Blues. We are.